Okay. I had to put the phone on Do Not Disturb. So what's up with Do It's Your Girl Black Blacker. And so today, like, I was really so, like I say, I'm so tired. Do you ever have one of those days to where you just want to turn off your phone, turn off your life, and I'm hearing the basketball game. So yeah, you ever have one of those days when you just want to turn off your life for a minute and just chill? So today, that is one of my days where I just wanted to turn off everything and then try to, like, I'm trying to figure out what my next step is. And I really need to get my pen and paper out and write something down so that I'll know what it is, because I got so much going on. I've been thinking about writing this ebook. I've been thinking about doing these different classes. And I know that I promised to tell you guys my stories of where I've been. And since, like, my YouTube days, when I was making videos more consistently, and why I am trying to make them more consistently now, which seems to not be working because there's so much going on. And it seems like, I know sometimes it seems like right when you get ready to, you make up your mind to do something always, it's like somebody always throws a monkey wrench in your shit. And I don't know, I have to stop and I have to reevaluate. And another thing is, other people's lives seem to freaking intersect with mine, and then I get to be really consumed about what's going on with them and not really thinking about my own stuff. And then I'm upset once their stuff is rectified and, like, my life, it still seems like it's in shambles. But I'm working on it. I just need to, I think a lot of that is learning to say no. And then a lot of that is knowing when to stop. Like, you can help people so much, but sometimes you have to you have to cap it off and say, hey, if you're not all the way in this, like, I can't be really invested in your stuff if you're not as invested in your stuff as you are. So I think that's probably going to be, that's some of my problem. And like I always say, you know what, I ain't helping nobody else do nothing. Like, I can't, because people, if you don't watch it, people will take from you and take from you and take from you without even giving back. Like, I don't know what their thought process is. And I think some people just honestly don't realize what it is that they're doing. I was thinking about this in a place that I used to live. I had an internet connection, of course, and my internet connection, for whatever reason, and I think this was a long time ago, because I believe now that they pretty much secure everybody's connections, and that they either have passwords or they make their own passwords. Well, I ain't know nothing about it, and I'm in the country, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, my son came home, and he was doing something, computer genius that he is, and he realized that somebody was logging on to my internet. So I remember, like, on my way home, sometimes I would see the little neighbor boy out on the porch on his laptop or whatever, but I didn't pay any attention. He was in college, and I just thought he was just either doing homework or messing around on his computer whenever he came home. So my son figured this out, and then he added a password, and it blocked them. And so a little while later, I was talking to my neighbor, the mom, and she was like, my son used to be able to get on your internet and do some of his work or whatever. But now he can't get on the internet. And I was like, I blocked him. I put a password on it. And she was really sad. She was like, oh my God, why did you do that? And I'm like, I said, you do realize that that's a service that I pay for every month. Oh, well, I just wish you wouldn't have done that, because now he can't get on the computer to do his work. Well, that ain't my problem. And I felt bad for him. But we do have a public library if he needed to go and do something. And if she would have came to me and asked me, which she probably didn't have an understanding of it just like I didn't. But if he had even said, Miss Jackie, I really need to use your internet so that I can get a project done or whatever, I might would have been more open to saying yes, you can do that or whatever. But just the fact that that you're actually stealing from me, and then you're upset because I make it to where you can't steal from me, like, that's crazy. So I think that's how some people think that. I don't know if necessarily if they think that you owe them, but I think once you cut off your kindness, for lack of a better term, they just think you owe them something. Well, that's crazy. Now, we were still good friends, still good neighbors or whatever, but you just ain't getting on my internet and using it. So you have to know when to cut the shit off, pretty much. And I apologize for this video because I never make a video this long. But I'm going to go, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace and toodles.